Hi everyone, I hope you're well. So when I first arrived at Stanmore, I was asked by my physios and OTs what my biggest motivation is. And the answer has always been the same throughout the whole of this journey. And it's getting back to my wife and kids back in our own little home, wherever that may be. It's almost been my biggest fear as well. To say I'm anxious about the whole situation is a bit of an understatement. We're getting very close to my discharge date now. I'm scared to leave, I really am. You know, when I went back last week to visit my nan, being back in a normal environment felt strange. My spasms were kicking off. You know, I was nervous, I was fearful of it all. Other scenarios I've had throughout my journey as well, when I go back to when I was at St George's and I sat up for the first time unassisted on my own. It scared the hell out of me. You know, like I say, the fear is real. Other scenarios since I've been here where they asked me to pop a wheelie for the first time, although you've got someone behind you, the thought of actually throwing yourself back is another scary thought. But once you've done it once, it becomes easier. The fear seems to disappear a little bit. You know, there's been other scenarios that have happened along the way where I felt the same fear. Once you've done that, the fear slowly disappears. So when I went swimming this week, exactly the same thing. You get dipped in the pool once you're there and, you know, you're assisted at the beginning and then they say, right, now try and float yourself. You are fearful. You really are. There's people about, you're not going to drown, but I've got no feeling below my chest. So the thought of being left unassisted in the pool by myself was scary. But you do it once, you do it for 10 seconds and the fear's gone again. So I think now when the physios, if they were to ever ask me again what my biggest motivation is, not only is it my family, but I think it's fear. Fear's pushed me through this journey. I can't say, you know, the majority of the patients here will probably, if I explain to them what I'm explaining now to you guys, I think they would agree with me that fear is the biggest motivator for a lot of us. You know, I am nervous about going home, I really am. I'm nervous about going down to the pub for the first time. I'm nervous about going, you know, I'm fearful about going out on a high street. You know, people possibly looking at you, staring at you. They won't be, but you feel like they are. You're fearful that someone might do that. You know, but it's also your biggest motivator. You get out there, you do it once, and it's like you've never been away. You know, usually what I do with these videos is once I've done a video, made a video, I will send it through to my my family. You know, I'll send it through to Bex to see what she thinks. You know, she'll give me the thumbs up, the thumbs down, or what I could or could have said. This one is going to be, she doesn't know I'm doing it. I'm just going to put it out there. You know, I want this to be from the heart, this one. They all have been, but this one, for me, I feel like a lot of people will be able to relate to this. You know, we all get fears in life and, you know, let's say, for instance, jumping out of a plane. You know, who in their right mind would want to jump out of a plane? You'd be in that plane in the sky, ready to jump, you'd be scared. As soon as you leave the plane and you're now floating through the sky, it must be the best feeling in the world. That fear's disappeared. So I think that a lot of people hopefully will take this video and go, yeah, actually, I understand what I'm trying to say. You know, it took a lot to get my head around the whole situation of fear being a motivator. But honestly, since I've taken that, I'm not as scared about going home now. It's the same thing with my transfers. You know, for weeks and months, I've been needing assistance to do a transfer from my chair to bed and bed to chair. And the fear for me was that I'll fall. Well, I've now thought, well, if I fall, I fall. I'm not scared of falling anymore. So, yeah, 100% one of the biggest motivations for me now is fear. You know, and I'm hoping that someone, like I say, even if one person watches this and goes, actually, I know what you're saying, I know what you're trying to say, then I hope it helps you out. So I'll leave that one with you. Hopefully it helped, like I say, hopefully it helps people. Hopefully it helps at least one person understand what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, stay safe, everyone. Much love.